Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about why Costco and Sam's Club sell Rolex watches. Rolex distribution network consists of authorized dealers throughout the United States and throughout the world. Rolex determines which models of their watches they send to each one of these authorized dealers. These authorized dealers may receive several stainless steel sport models per month, but they're also going to receive other models from Rolex like Datejust, some of their precious metal watches, things of that nature that may or may not be good sellers. Now, we all know the stainless steel models are going to sell first. But after that, it's a little bit touch and go for these authorized dealers. They're not sure how long they're going to hold this product that Rolex sends them that are not the sport model watches. So what does that do for these authorized dealers? They have a lot of inventory from Rolex that is sitting in their store cases and not being sold. They have millions and millions of dollars tied up in these watches. So what happens? They have to find an outlet for those watches that are not popular, that are not good sellers. Hence, the gray watch market. So these authorized dealers, in order to turn that inventory, free up that cash so that they can buy more product, they have to go to the gray market. And that's where Costco and Sam's Club comes in. So when these Rolex authorized dealers have 10 or 15 watches that have been in their inventory for 90 or 120 days that they can't sell, what they'll do is they'll go to a consolidator or a wholesaler, and they'll say, hey, we will sell you at cost these 15 watches. And that consolidator will say, okay, great, I'll buy it at your cost, and there'll be a nice profit margin in there for me when I resell it to someone like a Sam's Club or a Costco, or any other online gray market sales outlet like Jambi Shop or Authentic Watches, Chrono 24, places like that. So when that authorized dealer has those 10 or 15 watches, they sell them to this consolidator or they sell them to a wholesaler. That wholesaler now has Rolex product, brand new box and papers, that they can go to a buyer for Sam's Club or for Costco and say, hey, we can sell you these at 50 cents on the dollar. Costco and Sam's Club says, great, what an amazing deal, we'll take it. So then someone like you and me, we walk into a Sam's Club or we walk into a Costco, we go to their jewelry section and we start looking at the watches, and lo and behold, what do we see? We see a couple of brand new Rolex watches. Now, you won't find any stainless steel sport models in there like the Submariner Date or the Submariner No Date or a Daytona. You won't find any of the popular sport models in there, but you will find some of these unpopular models such as the Datejust and you know, in two-tone steel and gold, those types. They're slow movers in a lot of these authorized dealers' retail stores. So that's what you're going to find in there. Now, back to what I was saying, these authorized dealers do not have any say-so of what product they receive from Rolex. Rolex controls all of that. Now, why would you say, well, why would they have to move the product in 90 to 120 days? Well, there are a couple of things that Rolex is going to require from that authorized dealer to be able to sell their product in their store. One, they're going to have to be in a high rent district, a really, really highfalutin area of town. I can tell you the last authorized dealer here in the area I live in was Mayer's Jewelers. They were renting their space for about $40,000 per month. That was just the rent on the actual space that they had their store in. That wasn't even inventory or payroll or other overhead. It was just the rent. So these guys had to sell quite a bit of Rolex and Omega and Breitling and their jewelry line in order to cover their overhead. And another thing Rolex requires is you have to have so much of your square footage inside your retail store dedicated to their product. So high overhead, the advertising that Rolex will require you to be a part of, the advertising campaign, I believe you have to pay into their system to do that. I could be wrong, so drop me some comments if I'm wrong on that. But nevertheless, these ADs have to move that Rolex product, that unpopular Rolex models, they have to move them, and they move them to consolidators, and they move them to wholesalers. That's where Costco comes in. Now, what's the benefit for Costco? Costco is in the business of selling bulk items. You can walk in there and you can buy, a honey-baked ham, or you can buy a roll of toilet paper, but now you can also buy a Rolex, which is crazy. But by putting Rolex in their stores, Costco and Sam's, it legitimizes their jewelry department and the other watches that they have for sale in there. When someone walks in, like you or myself, we go in and we start looking at Costco and their jewelry section, and we see Rolex in there, we automatically legitimizes them as a jewelry and watch retailer. So that's the reason Costco and Sam's Club will buy these Rolex watches from these consolidators and these wholesalers out there, is because they want to legitimize their retail jewelry and watch line. And they know if people come in to buy, a bulk of toilet paper, or they buy whatever other goods and things they buy out of Costco, and then they see Rolex in there, they're going to also buy jewelry from them. So that's the benefit for Costco and Sam's Club. Rolex, by having it in their retail jewelry case, legitimizes them as a retail jewelry / watch retailer. Well, guys, I hope this video kind of shed a little bit of light on why Costco and Sam's Club carry Rolex watch. Now, Rolex is not happy about that. I promise you. Breitling isn't happy about it. Omega isn't happy about it. Panerai isn't happy about it. But what can you do? Costco and Sam Clubs, their buyers, go out on the gray market and purchase these watches. Rolex, Breitling, Omega, Panerai, they can't stop them from selling them. It's a watch that they bought legitimately, and they put it in their store, and they're selling it. Obviously, you don't get the warranty from Rolex. You don't get the warranty from Breitling or Omega or Panerai. But what you will get is the warranty and the full strength behind Costco and Sam's Club. So if something goes wrong with that watch in a period of time, hey, you can buy a warranty from those guys, and they'll replace it for you at no cost. So, hey, there you go. Next time you're in the market for a really nice Rolex or a Breitling or an Omega or a Panerai, stop by your local Costco or your local Sam's Club and take a look at their inventory. Again, you're going to be getting a deep discount on the watch, probably 20, 30, or 40% discount on the watch. I was in the other day in my local Sam's Club, and I saw a Breitling Chronomat 41 millimeter, brand new, $9,500 retail price. The thing was being sold for $37.99 in Sam's Club. These are the type of deals you find. So check it out. All right, guys, if this video was helpful, please give me a thumbs up. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing and share the video. And until the next one, guys, Stay peace.